98.5 WNCX, Cleveland's classic rock. Terry said, just as long as Tom Petty's on the other side of the hump in the middle of the working week, then I can make it to the weekend. And she did, with a little refugee, as we are more than halfway done with this working week. But we're going to talk to some guys here that his job's never done. And right now joining us, Paul Melhuish, the president of Cleveland Association of Rescue Employees, ILA 1975. And basically we're talking about EMS people and more, right, Paul?
Correct. This week is National EMS Week.
And it's a time that you guys have some internally some awards and you recognize some folks that went out and saved people's lives.
Right. This week is we have a week of award ceremonies recognizing lifesavers for our entire division.
And there's lots of them. Some of them, not everyone is going to be recognized. And but Friday, May 24th, 11 a.m. is the ceremony there. But the whole week is designed to kind of raise awareness of the people that when we're in trouble, we pick up the phone and we're talking to you guys, and you guys are there quickly, professionally, getting things done. And then once you get it done, boom, you get another call and you're out somewhere else.
Right, and that's how it works. It goes from one to another. We have 120,000 calls a year.
Wow.
So that's average about 10,000 calls a month. And these units are going call to call to call, whether it be, the smallest minuscule things to, major incidents.
And you don't know that going in. You get a call, so you got to get there, and you got to be prepared for anything.
Correct. I mean, you're there for the people's worst time of their life. You're there trying to figure out what's going on, how it's going to work. And 90% of the time you come in, when the computer sits there and tells you that you're going to this call, 90% of the time it's not the actual call. There's something else going on that scene.
Wow. It takes a special breed to go out and do something like that, and then to get back home and have a normal life with your families afterwards.
Exactly. You got to separate work. You got to separate life.
And you got to see some things that are hard to unsee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing, is trying to leave your skeletons at work.
Mm-hmm.
And not coming home and get irritated or angry. And
we're talking with Paul Melhuish, president of Cleveland Association of Rescue Employees. You know them better as EMS folks. They're the folks that are always out there with ambulances and gurneys when needed. And, may you never have to deal with Paul or any of his people, but if you do, you're in professional hands. National EMS Week is the 19th through the 25th?
Correct. This whole week will be this whole week is just, it's national. So everybody, every state is actually commemorating, EMS Week, just to recognize the professionals.
Yeah, and that's why we have you on. We just want to thank you because, I've been in the situation before, and when you make the call and then, within moments, there's somebody pulling up to your house, it's, you're being taken care of. And
well, we appreciate you guys having us out. Just give you a little information. We have 25 units during the day. We drop down to 21 at night because the call volume changes.
Mm-hmm.
We have 300 members, and every single person is certified and ready to do whatever call comes in. We're ready to go 24 hours a day, 365.
What can people do to help you guys? I mean, is getting over in the road or what can somebody do to help?
Well, the biggest thing is we hear lights and sirens. Please move to the right, whether it be a police car, fire truck, an ambulance. Move to the right to get out of our way, just because we're trying to navigate at the same time. We're trying to navigate to the call, but we're actually trying to navigate to try and figure out what the call is going on. We're on the radios trying to figure out, is there more information coming in? So it's not a texting and driving situation, because the passenger is actually the one navigating for the driver as they come through. So It's kind of, you don't really have a whole lot of verbiage going between the driver and the passenger, or the EMT paramedic, or the two paramedics in the truck. So it's easier if everyone moves to the right for us. We understand on the freeway it's a little more difficult because the number of cars are on the street. But if you could just move to the right for us, and that way nobody gets injured. We don't want to hurt anybody on the way to a call, obviously.
Yeah, Paul, a minute can make the difference between life and death.
Yes, absolutely. And you're talking an 18-ton truck coming through with lights and sirens, and we don't want to hit anybody. Obviously, that's not our job. We're there to help people, not hurt people.
And you're spending a lot of time on the roadsides, because it seems like every day there's something happening on the highways. Once again, people, a little bit of common sense. Slow down a little.
Yes, texting and driving is a big issue. Watching what you're doing, paying attention to how you're driving, what lane you're in. There's a lot of distractions nowadays. I mean, people going through and Facebook updates and texting and driving and paying attention on their phones. And it causes a lot of issues. And even when we're on the side of the road on calls, it's dangerous situations for us, too, because now we're worried about it. We lost 2 police officers in the last couple of years because of freeway accidents. So now we're a little more cognitive of, hey, it is dangerous on the street, on the freeway specifically.
Well, I hope it's a good week for you. I hope the folks, get a little recognition. You guys are the unsung heroes. You were one of the first responders, but, a lot of times you go to the hospitals and the doctors become stars and stuff. But if you don't get them there alive, the doctor's got nothing that they could do.
Yeah, we are the unsung heroes, but you know what? We're good with that. We do our thing. We'd rather do it. That's how it works.
Yeah, well, that's the way heroes talk, but they often don't brag, and that's why we wanted to give you a couple minutes here. Paul Melhuish, president of Cleveland Association of Rescue Employees. Hope you have yourself a great week, and well, we know that when we make the call, we're looking for help, and we can count on you guys every time. And I can't think of a better version of help than our own Michael Stanley. He did it off of Friends of Legends, and that's what the Cleveland EMS is all about. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you. Happy EMS week.
And here's Michael Stanley in the Classic Cafe.